good. A little change of scenery, and we've got a good week of practice ahead of us. It's a fun team trip. We get around each other all week, so it'll be good for us.
Well, you have obviously in college you roll, but that's at the end of the season. How do you maximize a week like this where you're trying to do the same thing, but obviously you're close?
Yeah, so you want to keep a routine as much as possible. Kind of do the same things that you've been doing, but at the same time, you have some room to hang out with the guys, and you're not at home, so you can treat it a little bit differently, and so kind of use your routine, but also kind of ad-lib at the same time, and enjoy each other's company. Do some things maybe you wouldn't do at home, and at the same time rest and get ready for the game on Sunday.
How much better is this week of practice after the game that everyone played so well in Tampa on Sunday?
Well, we're treating it about the same. We got a lot, I think, still that we want to correct and review and get better at. And so, I think we got good energy out there on the field. Today was really good. We didn't necessarily, sometimes after a win you settle a little bit, you become complacent. I think we handled it well today on just moving forward, going to the next practice, going to the next game. We got a new opponent, and that's what we're worried about.
What is it like when you go up against Aaron Rodgers? Kind of what do you have memories of Rodgers growing up watching him? I mean, it's obviously his first ballot Hall of Fame, 4-time.
Well, it's pretty surreal. I grew up watching him do all his cool plays for so long, and over time, and watched a lot of his highlights, and so it's crazy that I get to go out there and play against him. Really looking forward to meeting him for the first time. It's hard to put into words that on Sunday you get to play great like that, but that's what the NFL brings. That's why it's such a special game.
Well, so many coaches have talked sometimes about feeling the pass rushes. Kind of an innate skill that some guys have. Obviously, that clip of you ducking up to a guy and running, made the rounds this week. When did you kind of know that you had that sense of being able to move around the pocket, avoid sacks? I guess was that high school, college, earlier than that? Or when did you find that?
That's a good question. I've always, used the escapability. Used my skill set, I think, to my advantage. And when you're younger, you can kind of play with it, and see what you can get away with and all that kind of stuff. But at times, it can also get you in trouble because you miss a few reads and you get to scrambling or escaping too soon. But I feel like the right timing, there's always, progression, and then you just feel like it's time to go. And sometimes you do it right, sometimes you're like, man, I wish I'd got out sooner, or I wish I would have hung on that route a little bit longer. But when it works right, when you're doing it well, it's good to see, and it's efficient for the offense.
Tyler Bidet was added in 53. I know you've had him for a couple games, but what dimension does he add to the offense?
Well, yeah, he played great Sunday. He provides extra depth for us at the back, and he's just another one of those guys in the backfield that can provide explosive plays. So we're happy to get him and continue his production, and then at the same time, Jalil and Javonte are going to continue to do what they do and what makes them great. And I think we have a really good running back group right now.
Well, Sean said, one of your fellow captains, Alex Singleton, hurt his knee at the end of the year. What kind of losses he does from a locker room perspective?
Well, that one's tough, and really tough. Alex is a great teammate. Alex is a great football player. He does a lot on the field for us. He's one of those guys that, when he's on the field, everybody feels a lot better. So, it's going to be tough. We're going to have to, definitely play big and play, important roles around him. And you can't replace a guy like Alex, but I think, you can rise up around him and help that loss out a little bit. But, definitely, pulling for him with his recovery. Hope he has a great, off season and get ready to go again. But huge loss for us, but we're going to continue to get better around him and make sure that, we got what it takes on defense, and then offensively, we all just got to raise up our game and play better.
What do you think?
Time for two more, guys.
That he played 2/3 of the game on the torn ACL.
I think if there's probably a story, or if there's something that could, if I had to explain Alex in one thing, I would just point that one out. He's the type of guy that tears ACL on the sixth play of the game and go out there and finish the game. And I don't think anybody really even knew. I saw kind of it happen and kind of talked with him at half, and he's like, yeah, but we'd have never known. He didn't say anything. just shows how tough he is, shows how much of a leader he is, how he's, whatever he can do for the team, he's going to go out there and put his body on the line. And it exemplifies what it means to be a captain, and that's why he's one of ours.